Jerusalem is buzzing. Whispers of prophecy fill the air, and a centuries-old mystery has returned to the headlines: the red heifer. Rabbis are watching, tourists are asking, believers are praying. Is this just another symbolic ritual, or is the world standing at the edge of a prophetic fulfillment foretold in the Bible? For centuries, the red heifer has remained a mystery, a rare and sacred animal said to unlock the gates of the third temple, a signal that end-time prophecy is inching closer to fulfillment. But what's really happening now? Has a red heifer finally been sacrificed? What does the Bible say about it, and what does it mean for the world? In this video, we dive into the latest developments around the red heifer in Jerusalem, the deeper meaning behind this mysterious animal, and what it could mean for Israel, the third temple, and the world. This is the red heifer update, the truth. In Numbers 19, God gives Moses a peculiar command: to find a red heifer without blemish, in which there is no defect, and on which a yoke has never come. This cow was to be sacrificed and burned outside the camp. Its ashes, mixed with water, would be used to purify those defiled by death. But why lay such emphasis on this particular breed of animal? The answer is, in Jewish tradition, the red heifer isn't just a sacrificial animal. It's the key to ritual purity. And that purity is essential for one critical event: building the third temple. According to Jewish sages, since the destruction of the Second Temple in 70 AD, no red heifer has met all the requirements for this sacred task. Without it, temple service cannot resume. That's why the recent developments have stirred so much excitement and controversy. In recent years, 5 red heifers were brought from Texas to Israel by the Temple Institute and its partners. All appeared spotless. Since then, they've been under constant rabbinic supervision in undisclosed locations in Israel. Their health, purity, and even the color of each hair are monitored closely. If even 2 black or white hairs appear, they are disqualified. So, what's the current buzz? In 2024 and early 2025, Temple Mount activists and the Temple Institute confirmed that at least one of the heifers has remained unblemished, and it has reached the required age for sacrifice, around 3 years old. This has caused an eruption of anticipation. Jewish scholars are hinting that the time may be near for a valid red heifer to be used in a prophetic purification ceremony, a crucial step toward preparing for the third temple. But this isn't just a religious matter, it's geopolitical. The Temple Mount is currently administered by Islamic authorities under Jordanian oversight. Any activity suggesting preparations for a third temple sparks outrage among Muslim leaders and Palestinian groups. They see it as a threat to the Al-Aqsa Mosque, one of Islam's holiest sites. In April 2025, rumors of a possible red heifer sacrifice near the Mount of Olives caused increased security in Jerusalem. Activists clashed. Politicians warned. But underground preparations continue. You might be wondering, if the red heifers are ready and the priests are trained, why hasn't the sacrifice already happened? The truth is, 2 major obstacles stand in the way. First, the red heifer is not just a religious symbol, it carries immense global sensitivity. Any public move towards sacrificing one is seen by many, especially in the Muslim world, as a direct challenge to the status quo on the Temple Mount, igniting deep political and spiritual tensions. Second, the sacrifice must be performed with meticulous precision, exactly as prescribed in the Torah. It cannot happen just anywhere. It must take place outside the temple precinct, yet still within a specific ritual proximity to it, a place that aligns with ancient ceremonial geography and purity laws. So while the preparations may seem quiet, they are anything but insignificant. The moment they go forward, the world will feel the impact. Why is the world watching a cow in Jerusalem? Because this red heifer isn't just part of an ancient Jewish ritual, it represents purification before a divine encounter. In Jewish tradition, it prepares the way for the rebuilding of the temple. In Christian understanding, it's seen as a prophetic sign, often linked to the return of Christ and the unfolding of end-time events. This isn't just about a cow, it's about what comes after the ashes. According to Hebrews 9:13-14, The red heifer is a shadow of the greater purification that Christ brings through his blood. In essence, as Israel prepares for ceremonial cleansing, many believe the world is symbolically preparing for a divine visitation. Now, amidst the buzz of the sensitive issue, the truth is that as of July 2025, no official red heifer sacrifice has been performed. However, Temple Institute insiders suggest that one heifer is ready, and a ceremonial site has already been prepared near the Mount of Olives, overlooking the Temple Mount. Rabbinic councils are reportedly debating the exact timing and rabbinic qualifications required. Some believe that within the next Jewish year, especially before around Passover 2026, a sacrifice may take place quietly or perhaps publicly. If that happens, it will be the first time in nearly 2,000 years that the biblical command of Numbers 19 has been fulfilled. And if the sacrifice is carried out, what comes next? The successful sacrifice of a red heifer would mark the final obstacle removed before temple reconstruction. The Temple Institute already has temple vessels crafted according to Levitical standards, sewn garments for priests, trained Levitical singers and priests, and architectural blueprints for the third temple. All they need is purification. Once the red heifer ashes are ready, the way is cleared for restoring priestly services, and the call for rebuilding the temple will only grow louder. This would spark global tensions, prophetic conversations, and perhaps even a major shift in Israel's religious and political posture. Friends, we are not watching history, we are watching prophecy unfold. The ashes of the red heifer represent not only cleansing, but consecration for something bigger. But while the world awaits the ashes of a perfect red heifer, let us not forget, the greatest sacrifice has already been made. Over 2,000 years ago, on a hill outside Jerusalem, Jesus, the spotless Lamb of God, gave his life not as a symbol, but as the eternal atonement for all sin. His blood did what the ashes of red heifers could never fully do. His blood cleansed our souls once and for all and opened a direct way back to God. The red heifer may purify the temple, but Jesus purifies the heart. So this isn't a call for fear, it's a call for faith. This is a moment to return to God, to understand the times, and to walk in righteousness. Don't forget to like, leave a comment, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear the truth. Let's not just observe prophecy, let's live it. See you in the next video here on Biblical Exploits. Shalom.